People are going through extra hardship. Stop demolishing their properties, Obi tells Lagos State government and others. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news update. Please click on the notification bell. Mr. Peter Obi, the Labour Party's former presidential candidate, has responded to the recent demolition of properties in Lagos State, urging the government to take into account the prevailing hardship and to approach the actions with empathy. Now, do you know, on this particular issue, I saw this particular post on X platform, formerly known as Twitter, and I saw somebody saying those people are not poor, you understand, that they should stop classifying them as poor. I'm saying the economic situation of the country is not sparing you whether you are poor. In this period, they say Buhari has came in and he eliminated the middle class. That what we have is higher class and lower class. The way we are going, that higher class is going to be reduced to almost nothing. You know in detail, please. He stressed that while it is important to enforce reasonable regulations, all government action should exhibit compassion. The demolition of illegal structures in the state has sparked controversy, with affected residents expressing discontent as the government seeks to restore order. Many have criticized the demolitions as discriminatory and unjust, particularly targeting the Igbo community. Conversely, the government has maintained that the demolitions are in line with state laws, citing violation by the affected structure. In a recent post, the former Anambra State governor advocated for measures to alleviate the citizens' hardship given the harsh economic climate. He emphasized that the timing for such actions is inopportune, considering the ongoing struggles of the populace. Expressing his dismay, Obi emphasized the need for a responsive government to implement measures aimed at reducing poverty and to avoid exacerbating financial stress for the underprivileged population. He urged the authorities involved to demonstrate consideration for the hardships endured by the people and to approach the actions with empathy while still enforcing sensible regulation. Now, like I was saying in the beginning, somebody actually came out to say that. This thing what they did, that thing I said in the beginning, then they pull down person property. You say make them stop to the elevate the poor, as in that statement, I think Obi mentioned, people who are poor. And our mentality here is whacked. It's so whacked that if we see somebody in a car, we automatically think that person is rich. I had to clear somebody one day and say, do you know somebody can actually be hungry and be inside his car? Do you know it's possible for you to get a loan and you are paying that loan, and because of that loan you're actually paying back another financial constraint you're having? You go there like this, somebody where they use like the worker, go they chop past you. As in the person go they eat past you. You know go they see food chop. But because you didn't sign motor, nobody go know. That's to bring it to the person's attention. Say, not be everybody will get motor. The same thing, not be everybody will get a building. Some people, it is their gaskiya mana money. That's money that maybe they don't work. Then the money where they work out, they can't use and build house. Okay, I'll be living in the house as well, and I'll be getting tenants. Make her from there. They get money where I go with, they see waiting, they see front. Some of them will borrow. This thing I'm telling you, to develop such properties. You understand? Some of them will borrow. Some of them will do everything they can to make sure that they have it. And then you come outside and do what to them? You pull down the structures. And just like Obi is saying, approach it from the point of empathy. Not tomorrow, we are going to now start having, approach it from the point of poverty. Not from this, you are doing it like we did for the regime where we say things full everywhere. Had it been we're in a regime where Nigerians are actually smiling from teeth to teeth? Yes, I know that in the country, we have never had this thing, but at least if we tell ourselves true, there are times where even though each particular each particular administration, it be like say they worse than the other. But if we tell ourselves the truth, some are better than the others. You understand? Coming out to demolish properties now, where people know the seafood chop, some people have been selling their properties. Are you aware? There are people who now they sell their properties. There are no ones, their cars they have sold. Some of them, their land they have sold, made them from seafront. Some of them, their televisions, their personal belongings they have actually sold. It is wrong for us to come out and actually be heartless at this point to demolish people's property. And the thing is, I'm not talking of the ones which are actually, going to be causing problems, because we all know that the ones at the island, most of them, as in some of them, I'm not saying all, some of them are because they are on drainages. Now, we're talking about the ones on the mainland that are not on drainages, that are not on the road, that are inside streets. What is the problem? What is the problem? What is the matter? What is now the issue? And the thing is, instead of pulling down the structures, are there nowhere around it? Pulling down the structure should be like the last resort after they don't exhaust all other things. And I'm still asking myself, I hope as these people I hope as they are bearing the brunt of this thing happening, that is owners of the land, both people who are landlords and both people who are tenants. Do you actually know that people actually renew their rents this period? Yes, now this December period, people they renew their rent. So what if people just renew their rent, this happen? Those people are actually going to also be stranded, not just the landlords. Do you understand? What about those who sold the land to these people and told them the land is free, no be government get them? Do you actually know that people actually say what's it called? Collect bribe? Yes. They collect money and collect bribe when they know it is not healthy, as in it's not okay. It's just like you go to buy land and they tell you, say, oh God, this land no good, and you're giving me money. You as a person should be the one to educate them. So God, if I want to take this money, I go take them and nothing go happen. But because I get conscience, Oga, I know they take this money where they give me in the next 3 years, what government go waka come that place. In the next 5 years, government go waka come that place, come pull and down. How will you feel then? You feel you have the money now, but what about then? What about them? Me, I'm saying those people now that sold the land and market this land to these people and tell them that making a no worry, government, and then they come, they're not coming at all. Just now this land that they say na government own, but at the end of the day, nothing go happen. No, those people should also be punished. You understand? Those people should also be punished. Not just the landlords alone. And are you aware, I read a particular news, most especially when they were pulling down structures there's one particular area in Lagos where they're pushing, their landlords were dropping them. Some just they collapse as then they say, then they demolish buildings. So you want to tell me that these people are not human beings? It is quite insensitive to come outside and say, after all, these people, they are not poor. They are not poor because then as they borrow money, whether they give them loan, make them build their house, then they pay small. You know whether somebody no encourage you could get loan now. At least you could pay and small. The house, you go no send at your house. Go no say landlord no go they collect your money. For those who be sitting at the house. Why those who are tenants that whether they collect loan, pay their house rent, pay them they pay small. It is actually rash what the government is doing, both what the government is doing and what the person that said this is actually a Nigerian. If you're coming out to say this because BAP President Bola Tinubu they support, I hope when it gets to you, you're going to maintain the same energy. Because the same rain where they fall on top of the righteous, they fall on top of the wicked. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.